Shadow, I'm trying to do a film here. Come on, honey. What? This baby keeps distracting me. Keeps demanding my attention. Hi, I'm Elizabeth Bush. I'm a writer, editor, and I formerly worked at a publishing company. Today, I'll be talking about the 8 ways you can write your first draft faster. 1. Outlining. I know some of you are pantsters. I'm a little bit of a pantster myself, but what I do tend to do is have a bunch of scenes in my head that I know are going to happen, and make sure I have them written down in order of when they're going to happen, key moments perhaps. And so whenever you are stuck in the process, just look at that list and try and write that next scene. It's a lot easier to dig your way out of the mud if you know which direction to dig. 2. Never stop in the middle of your writing to do research. Just mark it in the document as something to come back to, either through in-document notes or a few letters to help you find it in the document again. If you hadn't been researching these things in advance, it's much better to fix these things after, when you're going through the second draft and really refining it and make it sense. 3. Say no to distractions. You have to make writing a priority if you want to get this done efficiently. Let the important people in your life know that you are taking certain periods of time out to write. Maybe hide your phone away, get a app that will block distracting websites during writing time. Anything that you know will distract you, make sure that they are not accessible to you during your allocated writing times. 4. Accept that the first draft will be messy when you are fast. It's not going to be perfect, but if you want to get it done quickly, then it will not be as neat perhaps as you wanted. But that's the way to do it fast. Just learn to accept that it will be messy, but the great thing is that you can go back and edit. In fact, you are meant to do that in order to make it the best it can be. So this is just a great opportunity to make that story exist. Accept that it's messy. 5. Writer sprints. Those are so helpful when you feel like you're under a time limit and all of a sudden just the process of writing, you really do start speeding along. I personally find that it brings unknown inspiration to me when I feel like I don't have much time left, especially during busier times in my life where I might only have a morning to write because the rest of my week is actually really busy during the days. So then I will time myself for half an hour to just write down as much as I possibly can. And that is actually a great way to get things done quickly. 6. Be prepared. Make sure you have your beverages or snacks or anything else that will require you to leave your seat too often ready at your desk, so you do not have to leave it and you can just write for the length of time you have allocated for yourself. 7. This is a bit of a controversial one. Some people don't really get it, but I swear by it. In order to keep the momentum going over the days, weeks, months that you are writing this thing, try to finish your story in the middle of a paragraph or chapter or anything where you actually know what's happening next and you are looking forward to writing that. Stop your writing session at that point, so then when you pick it up again you are able to just run along and follow it without that sort of writer's block stopping you from going forward. That is a great way to prevent yourself from running out of steam, because you know exactly where you're going and you're excited to start each writing session. 8. Do not take it too seriously. Writing's meant to be fun, even if it is perhaps a job for some of you. If you're not enjoying it, you're not going to be motivated to do it and you're not going to be able to finish a book very fast. So make sure that you're just enjoying the process and actually having fun with it, because otherwise you will burn out and you won't want to do it again. Let me know in the comments below if you're writing anything at the moment and how that's going. Shadow baby! You reckon that covers everything, honey? This is my writing buddy. He's very dedicated, very helpful. Cats and books. The dream. Seriously. Living the dream. If you like this kind of content, please consider liking and subscribing. Do you think they should subscribe, Shadow? Shadow thinks you should subscribe. He's purring. Until next time, keep on writing.